I actually found this out the other day that Elon Musk hit 400 billion.
But why just focus on Elon Musk when the
Well,
majority of billionaires are left?
well,
They're
I mean,
not. There's more left billionaires than there are right billionaires.
it's all of them
the
in general.
if the left really believed in tax the rich, then they would have taxed the rich. They would have created a policy to tax the rich a long time ago, because 83% of
They're in bed together.
83 billionaires donated to the Kamala Harris campaign.
Yeah.
So those are the same people that could have been lobbying,
100%.
saying tax us, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So they don't want to tax
Because they're in
themselves.
bed together. They're all in bed together. There just needs to be like a huge
So then
exodus.
why does the left go on this campaign of tax the rich if the billionaires on the left are not they don't connect with that message, and they donate to the leftist party? I think it's just a campaign to get people rattled up. But at the end of the day, Bernie Sanders is a millionaire.
Oh,
and he's
But-
never worked a day in his life, and he's still on this tax the rich.
But I think that Bernie still pays taxes on like whatever he makes. Obviously, I.
But
won't know
he's a billionaire off of
for
taxpayer
sure.
funding.
For
I'd
sure.
rather a billionaire who's actually built something like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, all these tech giants. At least they built something. What did Bernie Sanders build? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you build something and it makes sense for you to get tax write-offs than you not build anything and you're just you're just getting rich off of people.
I get it. I get
It's
it.
kind of sleazy. Even though he's not a Democrat, he's an independent.
I think it's just political theater of like they're trying to present like we should be taxing the rich, but then they actually don't, or they don't like put any energy into actually doing it because, like I said, they're in bed together, so they don't.
Right.
So they'll just and that goes for both sides. Like
Right.
that this is where I show my true central like position, where it's like I don't agree with either side because the right is in bed with the billionaires and so is the left.
There's a video. If you can find out this video, it's a video of Cuomo. I don't know if you know. I actually like Cuomo. He's I guess more centered left, but I really like him. He's very realistic. There's a video of him in the DNC where I don't know if it went viral, where he literally was recording like where the billionaires are on the top, and then he goes, "This is all a show because these people control everything, and they're literally funding the Democrat Party. And Democrats are saying we're gonna tax the rich, but the rich are funding them. It's all a show to get people to believe that they're actually not in on it, but they are in on it.
Yeah, it's both sides though. The right just shows it in a different way. So like,
but the right isn't gonna say tax the rich.
No, yeah, for sure. The
At
right,
least I respect that in that sense.
The right is just straight up in your face, like, nah, we're not.
At least
like,
I'd rather that than you lie to my face. You know.
I agree. Yeah, for sure. It's just at the end of the day, the right thing that needs to be done is that we need to tax the rich. Like whether they show it or they say they don't do it or they say it and then you know, like whatever. At the end of the day,
the issue with that is, okay, you tax Elon Musk, whatever it is. Okay, so I actually looked this up. I did a TikTok video about this before I got banned. Fun fact, I got banned. Before the ban, I got banned.
Nice.
So yeah, funny. We'll talk about that later. But so I looked this up, and if you were to get all the billionaires together, right, and you were to tax them, I believe I put 40% or something like that, or 50%, it doesn't even hit 5% of our debt. So like, how much are you willing to tax them for us to actually create a dent in the debt?
So it's not comparison to the debt, it's comparison to the GDP, because the way we pay off debt is based off GDP. So it's hard to put into perspective because I can't really, like, I don't like comparing a country to a house, but like in certain scenarios it's like the easiest way, even though it's like super simple and like I'm missing a couple of things out. So like think of GDP as how much money is coming in.
Right, the revenue.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you
so
mean.
like if the people that are making the most money aren't contributing to the GDP, then we have no way to pay our interest. And right now we're spending more than 100% of our GDP on stuff that we don't need, like Ukraine.
Yes.
And Israel, like,
well, that stuff, but you know, the Pentagon
I know
has
a bunch of other stuff.
There's a lot of things internally that we need to cut off.
Apart from literally everything else, that we have like nothing. But like, if we would just get some of the money that they would do, it would contribute to the GDP, which means that we would have just slightly, even if it's like 1% more income, we have that little bit more that we can work with to maybe even bring down a little bit of the national debt. But since there's no rule or anything to like stop them, and there's nothing that. Not with Trump, not with Kamala, nothing was going to happen with that. Like, at the end of the day, because like we just said, the left just is theater and the right is just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. We're literally just not gonna do it. Yeah. So like there was no solution, and that was to me the biggest thing that was like, I can't like literally be full center left or full center right because of that specific. Like to me, money is the like what runs the world.